Okay mga kaibigan, mag-movie muna tayo saglit lang. Kumain muna kayo popcorn. Meron tayo APJ sa probinsyano ang Flip Harry the First. So, ito pa ba tayo?
You stated you left your house. You actually left your house we left that in down the road there. And you stated you went straight down the road. You were in cruise control. You flew by Live Oak and you went, oops, I better turn here. Now you turn on Paul. Angeline Garcia Torres just put himself dead smack in the middle of our crime scene of the abduction of Sierra Lamar at the exact same time that we believed he was going to be there. He puts himself right there. He known us to press Torres for information. I asked him, is there any reason why we will find your DNA? And he comes up with a story that he's very embarrassed to tell us. He enjoys masturbating in his vehicle. I do have napkins in my car when I do masturbate. Okay, so I could just not get it off and throw it out. That's the only way my DNA would get out there, but I would think so. That's probably how his DNA would be out there somewhere. He known as Drills Torres for specific details about his movements that day.
Oh my God.
Detectives head straight to the Bank of America that Torres claims to have visited that day. We know that we can obtain video from the bank. And then we got our next big break. Detectives are tracing the movements of Angeline Garcia Torres, a suspect in the abduction of Sierra Lamar. We were able to locate video surveillance from a Bank of America right down the street from Angeline Garcia Torres' residence. Detectives line up the footage to the time Torres claims to have cashed a check. And sure enough, he does go to the bank at 12:53 p.m. That's about 6 hours from the time he left his residence. They check his movements from other angles. He walks in, he's wearing a dark t-shirt, cargo pants, and work boots.
Oh good. Oh good, oh good, oh good.
Then they try the right and spot something. You can see the bottom portion of his pants are even darker than the top portion. We weren't sure if that was water, mud, or just the shadows. It appears that Torres went near water during the 5 hours, directly after Sierra went missing.
That was really a critical piece of evidence because it supported what we believed that Sierra could possibly be by a body of water.
Detectives then make a shocking discovery about Torres' past.
Once we've got the DNA match, we obviously had to do a background on that individual. Part of his background included that he had worked at...
Bago mo tayo magsimula sa parilan, huwag mo iputo gagayahin.
A couple of years before Sierra was abducted, there had been 2 attempted abductions in a shopping center in Morgan Hill. Those went unsolved. No suspect was ever identified.
Precisely where Torres was working at the time.
It was like a big light bulb just going on in our heads.
Kaya mo tong bala! Ha?
Over the internet from the Morgan Hill Dispatch website and looking at the pictures, and it's like, this is him. You know, it was such a remarkable likeness to the composite film.
And because of that, we really spent a lot of time investigating those and talking with the victims. But one big key piece of evidence, in one of them he had dropped a taser. He had attempted to use a stun gun type of device to immobilize the victim, and he dropped it at the scene. When we opened up the battery compartment, we were able to get a fingerprint off the battery. But the fingerprint was not of such quality or a big enough sample of the print to be able to be automated in the system.
Now with Torres identified as a suspect,
May
forensics
spikes to, ah.
checked the fingerprint again.
And we had one of our internal fingerprint experts look at that partial print, and they were able to match it positively to Antoine Garcia Torres.
This discovery suggests Torres
Huwag niyo pala nasa labas.
Based on the different cases from the same
Mahi ka ba?
Opo.
based on the time between there and the Sierra Lamar case, my thought was he's progressed over time. We couldn't allow him to do this again.
as the evidence
Hindi
mounts.
kasi mahahara ako.
Forensics come back from Torres's car.
They came from the DNA was the rear doors, Sierra's DNA on the handle. And one of the items from the trunk was a large rope. There was a single strand hair that was on the rope. There was a match to Sierra. And then there was a set of gloves that contained Sierra's DNA.
The DNA evidence places Sierra inside Torres's car.
This was huge because he distanced himself from Sierra. There's no way that they could be around each other, in contact with each other, nothing. But yet we have Sierra in the vehicle. We made a decision to arrest Antoine and take him down.
66 days after Sierra's disappearance, officers
Uy, agad, no?
He is charged with kidnapping and
Tapos
first
meron
degree
silang ano
murder.
nakarakay na pero ito may rape test kit.
That was his response.
Pag na-rape ka, gamitin mo yung test kit na yun para malaman nila kung sino yung mga rape sa'yo.
Wondering
Walang ganun
who is
dito
this
ba?
guy. I have no idea who this is. What made their paths cross?
I do have a plea to the perpetrator to please give the information if you have, that you have to lead us to Sierra to help end this nightmare. It didn't really give me any type of peace other than that this person is not going to be out in the community doing it to another child.
We need to bring Sierra home. We thought we would find out where she is and finally get the answers that we really want.
But Torres won't confess, so police can only speculate as to what happened to Sierra. It is likely Torres studied her daily pattern and intercepted her in his car while she was on her way to the bus stop.
We were able to take this case in front of a jury and try this man and convict him of murder with no body.
Torres is found guilty of first-degree murder, as well as kidnapping attempts on 3 other women. He is sentenced to life without parole.
There's absolutely no doubt in my mind we have the right man. No doubt at all.
The surveillance tape was really, really critical in helping put together the case.
It helped us to establish that Sierra Lamar did not get on her bus, that Antoine Garcia Torres left his home at 7 a.m. that morning. He had plenty of time to commit this crime.
What led us to the arrest on that day was the fact that we knew we had surveillance video of Antoine leaving at 7 a.m. from his trailer park. His own admission, he puts himself at the area where Sierra would have been at the exact same time. His and the fact that now he sees his vehicle and we're able to obtain Sierra's DNA inside of his vehicle. We now have the scene, we have a suspect, and we have a victim, and you're able to connect the 3 together. It's the triangle.
Torres never reveals where Sierra's body lies.
I can be satisfied that the predator is in prison. I cannot be satisfied that we've never been able to find Sierra.
We don't know what he did with her. He won't tell us. Only Antoine knows.
I think he has no intention of saying anything until that he doesn't have a conscience.
Because it doesn't benefit him or help him in any way. It's not going to give us that.
Police and the community continue to search for Sierra's final resting place, but she is never found.
We'll always have that emptiness inside us because we miss Sierra. Will be painful as long as we're here on Earth.
Even though I went to see her friends and they went to see us, it's just hard because you see how their life was. You wonder how Sierra would have turned out and what she could have accomplished.
There was a moment when I looked at her photo and seeing a peaceful smile kind of gave me the answer that I needed, which was that she was no longer suffering, that she had moved on, and that
Patay na ako.
she was no longer alive. Sierra would be 34 now. She'd still be the friendly person that she's always been. Just very few people, I think, that could make me laugh the way that she did. I think that's what I miss most about her.
I'm in jail. I feel like I'm in an insane asylum. 7 former inmates. 3.5 years. 8 years. 26 years. 6 different prisons.
If we can't do this, no one can.
To have better the conditions, the purpose is to help people who suffer less.
I feel like I'm buried alive.
It's gonna be the hardest 60 days of my life. 60 days in. It's not necessarily just the evidence that you collect, it's the evidence that you're missing.
Had been boiling up with rage and jealousy leading up to her murder.
Took that DNA, we entered it in the database.
Sorry.
Lots of people imagine what it would be like to commit the perfect crime. It's a lot harder to get away with murder than you
Nakakainis to. Hindi tayo kamatayin nito. Joke lang.
It all started in the early to mid 70s with this group of 5, like Gacy, and 33 bodies under its
Sino
house.
namatay dito?
Bundy traveling across the country.
Wow!
Raider terrorizing over decades and haunting law enforcement and the media. Jeffrey Dahmer, even today, we find his
Let's
crimes
do
to
this.
be on the extreme end of human behavior. Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, confessed to 71 murders over the course of several decades.
5 of the most prolific serial killers in American history were all operating at the same time.
You could sit next to him on a bus or a train or a plane. You would never associate them with being the worst serial killers in U.S. history.
Deep down inside is a monster that you could never see.
The 22-year-old was charged with 2 counts of murder, 7 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count possession of a firearm following a deadly shootout inside a nightclub that police believe was gang-related. Surveillance video from that night, released during a police press conference, shows Cooper and others entering the club through a back door where no security was present. Later, when a fight breaks out near the stage, Cooper can be seen pulling out a handgun and, moments later, firing multiple shots. As the club descends into chaos, 5 other patrons are caught on camera producing guns. But it's believed only one person other than Cooper actually fires a shot. Amid the panic, police arrive and work to clear the building.
Boom!
This is a salvage like nothing we've done before. seconds quench, super stressful. Stress on the metal, stress on me.
Abangan po natin ang mga sumusunod.
It's time to throw them in the forge and get them hot.
Forged in fire. Of the History Channel.
Salamat dito sa panood.